this thing on? Anyways, I had a sacred, profane, no, not profane, not a holy, beautiful, sweet, wonderful, gilded, golden gilded, wonderful day that some people, worshippers of money, will never, ever, ever have. I had it today at the grocery outlet. Grocery outlet, bargain market. God, I love you, grocery outlet. They play the grooviest fucking music there, man. Anyways, this is a Christmas thing. It's not an ad for, gosh darn it, for grocery outlet. It's not. Full disclosure, I think I bought some shares there a week ago, so I'm gonna sell them. I am because wait a minute, it's ethical. Ethical? What's that? What's ethics, man? I ain't heard of that since they're a fucking orange motherfucker. What's ethics? Ethics. Okay, I don't have time for that. Look it up. Wikipedia. Oh, and I wanted to insert right here for young artists. Please, young artists, look at me. I'm a mess. I'm a physical mess because I abused my body with alcohol and cigarettes for decades, and it almost killed me. But I had that little spark in me that you have, and that little spark is the desire to live, not just live, but to create art, a great art, or mediocre art, or shitty fucking art. Clowns crying, Elvis crying, on velvet art. I don't give a fuck. Art. Live and create art. Artists, non-artists, support artists. That's all you have to do. Very simple choice. Anyways, kids, please don't. If you're an art, you want to be Bukowski, you want to be fucking Hemingway, you want to be this like I did, right? Put yourself, get kidnapped in Asia, fucking have a spike in your arm, dude. Fuck, man. You know what? Because when you come out that fucking tunnel, you're gonna say, "Oh, wait a minute. I didn't have to do all that shit." I got stories now, though. When you get kidnapped by a cat riding a fucking moped in Bangkok, or fucking where would I get kidnapped? It was Cambodia, Phnom Penh, man. Kidnapped by a motherfucker on a moped without a gun. That's the fucking height of absurdity. Anyways, no one would believe that story. Anyways, like a willing participant in your own demise, right? But I was a flaneur that day. Like today, I was a flaneur. It's dangerous and beautiful, right? Being a flaneur. Pour tous mes amis, mes enfants français, j'adore. Tu m'adores. Je t'adore. Am I saying I love you or you love me? I don't fucking know. I love you. Okay. And I hope you like me. Anyway, fuck, that was funny. So, all right, so the pies, man, these sacred ladies are like, get 5 pies. I'm like, okay, 5 pie it, right? I got me 2 big old bottles of diluted vinegar for my jacket that Alan's cat, Lois, named after his dead mother, peed on. This is a recap, right? It's Christmas, y'all. It's my grandma's birthday today, 23rd of December. My grandpa's was on the 19th or the 11th, and mine, he was born in 1911. So I think it was the 11th, actually. I mixed those up. I was December 4th. And then my beautiful cousin Kristen, she's a Christmas baby. And we were born, Kristen and I, we were born in the same month, same year. She's 1966, December 25th. I'm older on December 4th. And so we were born then. And then our family, they put us on a couch together, right? Chris, me. I was like that long, and then there's Kristen, who's normal, not a freak. She's like that, and so much cuter than me, and so much more wonderful. I love you, Kristen. And so, where was I again? All right, the pies, right? So I'm stuffing these bags in my little fucking shitty plastic bag that the French tortured me into using always the rest of my life. I got that fucking Stockholm bag syndrome. Merci les Français. Donc, what was I saying? Yeah. So, so I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna do with these motherfucking pots? So I go there and I embarrass the lady, this beautiful lady Carla, who's in front of me, and her husband, he's either Belgian or something. I don't know. He speaks French, right? And so does she. And she had an accent from somewhere European, but I couldn't tell. It could have been Austria, perhaps, right? But she spoke French, right? Anyways, I'm clowning now. So I embarrassed her with my my theatrics, my antics. I made the 5 pies look like they weighed like I was carrying a fucking pachyderm, right? My legs were buckling and shaking. And the fucking line, there's a big old line of brown people, beautiful brown people behind us. Of all stripes, beautiful fucking people back there, and they're looking at me and they're like, "Should we smile or call the cops?" And I smiled at them like, "No, man, please don't call the cops. They're just gonna come here and shoot me, especially Vallejo cops. They'll just, oh, you're a clown, boom, 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 you're a dead clown now, motherfucker." Yeah, no thanks. Please, I love you, Vallejo PD. I love you so much. Anyways, please don't kill me. It's on video now. Yeah. Anyways. Christmas story, right? So I get these fucking pies. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? I go out in the parking lot, right? And I see the loading bay of the grocery outlet, right? I see the loading bay, and I see these fucking cats on a fucking forklift, you know, the tank, the propane tank that powers it, which is so fucking cool if you think about it. Anyway, so, and there's some brown people back there, and there was a white dude too. I think he was from Russia, probably. He was a Ukrainian immigrant, something, white dude. And so they're all just like interacting, doing their own thing, right? And I think, the white guy was collecting cardboard because he recycles it for money. And I thought, well, anyone who does that probably needs a little money, right? Or something. But, shit, I have to circle back. I'm sorry. I get to the parking lot. And I'm not saying, please don't think I'm saying this to glorify myself. I'm just an instrument of God. I'm a piece of shit. I can tell you all the ways. You can read a book about it. It's called The Right Place for Love. Mark Pearson published it. And it tells you every single fucking way I'm a salacious, horrible, terrible person, okay? And it's true. I am. No, I was. I'm not now. It's called The Right Place for Love. And if you ask Mark Pearson, he'll reissue it, okay? It's not a bad book, actually. I mean, it's kind of funny. If you like France, it's funny, right? And this is not a plug for that shit, man. It's not a plug. This is a plug for love, okay? It's a plug for love. It's not money. Fuck money, man. Fuck you, man. Give me a pumpkin pie. Keep your fucking money. Anyways, I love pumpkin pie though. So not as much as that cat in that movie. Loved the cherry pie, right? What was that stupid Spanky's movie? Whatever the fuck that stupid shit was. Anyways, no offense whoever made that fucking piece of garbage. Anyways, so I just arrived onto the grocery outlet scene, right? And I see this kid, he's probably 25, let's say, white kid, very thin, very shaky, kind of like, got that shaky vibe, right? And those of you who know Vallejo and you know the area, you know what the fuck I'm talking about, right? So this cat's digging through the garbage, right? I go over to him, and he looks scared at me. He's like, I'm doing something wrong. I said, hey, friend. I said, Merry Christmas, bro. He said, oh, and his face kind of softened a bit, right? He's like, oh, this cat's not going to kill me. The opposite of that, dude. Please, man, it's Christmas, right? Almost. And so this kid, this skinny, shaky kid, right? I said, hey, man, you need some money? Because I got some money for holidays, right? We do that, right? That's what well-heeled white people do. They walk around with cash. I'm just telling all my my brown pickpocket friends, yeah, Whitey, get Whitey, man, around Christmas. That motherfucker, he got some cash, okay? And he's holding, all right? So anyways, maybe get some Coke too, a little blow, who knows? Anywho, so I say to the kid, I say, hey kid, man, how much money do you need? And he's like, no one's ever fucking asked me that before. Me neither, right? Never, right? And it's Christmas though, right? And I love everybody, man. I do. I love you even you red motherfuckers, man. Fuck it, right? So be magnanimous today. Everyone, please be magnanimous the next day and 2, 3, please. And so this kid, man, I pull out my wallet. I'm like, this is fucking dumb, man. This fucking dispensary. They're all kind of junkies and shit all around. I'm going to get killed today. I'm going to get killed or be knighted. One or the other. Sir Reed, man. That sounds good. Yeah, knight my ass, please. I will take any honorarium from England, my ancestral homeland. I will take any honorarium from them. I will not take one motherfucking anything from this country. Enough said. All right, so back to the pies. Back to the bread. Bread, not pies, right? It's all tying together now, right? So I haven't bought the pies yet. So I say to this shaky kid, man, this poor white shaky kid, Vallejo's got a bunch of them, right? pour something, man. It's got to be pour something, right? Or it's going to be some rich others in the hills. But if you're down there, it's going to be poor, like Oakland, poor people, right? That's where we fucking live. That's where we inhabit. That's where we shop. So I say to the kid, I say, hey, man, how much money do you need? How much you want? He's like, I don't know. I said, is 20 enough? And I study his face. I'm like, 20 enough? I could tell it's not enough, right? I don't have enough money in my fucking wallet to make this kid's life better at all. I don't. That would require a lot, and I just don't have it. And a lot of spiritual food to feed this kid too that I just don't have, sadly. You can't shower your gifts on everybody all the time. You can't, or you burn out. Ask Edna St. Vincent Millay. Ask her. Read that biography too, by the way. I don't remember the writer of it, but it's such a beautiful, beautiful book. If you want to be an artist, read that book, man. The autobiography, the biography of Edna St. Vincent Millay. If you want to be artists, kids out there, middle-aged kids and kids, whatever, of all ages, read that biography, and you will learn exactly what to do and what not to do from Edna St. Vincent Millay. I'm not shitting you. Beautiful book. Anyways, so the kid, I said, how much money you want, need, whatever, man. Just lay it on me. What do you want, man? I got a bundle. And it's not even a big bundle. Maybe a couple $100, right? And ones and shit. Because my dispensary, they like cash, right? my dealer, man, he like cash, man. He cash on the cash and carry, man. He give us some cash, carry them fucking drugs right out, right? So, anyways, I'm carrying cash, right? Because I'm a white, well-heeled person around the holidays, and I like drugs. Okay, I said it there. So, Jonathan Winters, I love you. So, that's the name of this fucking video. Not Merry Christmas, blah, blah, blah. It's Jonathan Winters. I love you, man. I love you. You sainted, man. Knighted. I don't know if you ever got knighted, but he definitely sainted. So, Jonathan Winters, yeah. So, back to where I was. So, the kid, I'm like, I said, no, I'm not going to play this. I have $40. That's like half. That was probably half, a little less than half the money I had. I didn't have $200. And I couldn't count it because they were all ones and shit, right? So I laid $40 on this dude. Oh, and like in my poem, I wrote a poem called the Romanian Christmas poem. I changed the title of it. It's on YouTube. That poem, Christmas poem about being nice to immigrants, by the way. That's my best. You know what? You people are good out there. Americans are good people. That poem has 30, no, not 30,000, 20. I'm being pretentious now. J'ai gonflé mes chevilles moi-même. Hein? Ça c'est. Anyways, so where was I? Lost the thread. So fuck it, doesn't matter. I gave that Romanian lady and her fucking 27 kids, beautiful lady in the slums, man, just the slums. I drove her home, right? And that plays into the story today too, right? So, and I gave her $40, and she was so fucking happy. That was like a week ago, 10 days ago, and here I am exploiting poor people for art, right? What a dick I am. Anyways, I'm trying not to, but these stories are so darn good that I have to tell them, and I'll change the names to protect those beautiful holy people. So holy, so wonderful. And it's Christmas, thank God. Thank you, Jesus. And thank you, Buddha. I used to say that, thank you, Buddha, when I was a kid. I thought it was funny. Because I want to be different, right? Artists want to be different. We want to stand out from the fucking Earth pledge allegiance to the God of the thing at the place with the thing. Jim Carrey, I love you. Whatever, right? So, yeah, God bless you, Buddha. And so, back to the story at hand. Where the fuck was I? So, yeah, back to the kid at the dumpster, digging out of the fucking dumpster. I say, here's $40, kid, man. I want you to have a really blessed, wonderful, blah, 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 right? And he's like, oh, thank you, whatever. I'm like, please don't say thank you, dude. You should have money. You should have food. You should be warm. Your clothes should not be rags. In the richest country on the planet, in the richest state in the United States, you should not be digging out of a motherfucking garbage can on Christmas, the eve of the eve. You should not be doing that. That's what people do in very, very poor countries that I'm not going to mention. I don't want to shame those poor countries because that's just cruel and unnecessary. But that's what those here, the richest people, the richest planet. Yeah, this is a Christmas story. Richest planet out of those eight, man. I love Earth. Don't you love Earth? I digress, though. I love me some Earth, though. I would make love to Earth if I could. Maybe I will. Anyways, that's just a dirty thought for another time. So, yeah, gave the kid the money. And it was a great exchange, really holy, beautiful, profound exchange. And it's kind of exchange that Bill Murray, I know, has now around the world. That's what that cat does, man. He goes around the world, makes people happy and laugh. And he makes himself happy and makes himself laugh because that's important too, right? If it's a one-way street, man, if art is just a one-way street, some musty painting hanging up in the Louvre, right? And whatever, man. Yeah, go check out that fucking David, that giant fucking David. It's beautiful, yeah, man. You know what it is to me? It's decorative. It's not. But who's gonna put a giant fucking thing of a burning fucking ship and a bunch of motherfuckers trying to save their lives on their fucking what is it? Their game room wall, their man cave. Anyways, you get me, right? If you don't get me, I'm sorry, but those of you, okay. So, anywho. Okay, I go in there. I ask the nice white ladies, how many pies? They say, you should get yourself 5 sacred pumpkin pies. I'm like, yes, I should, because you're speaking the word of God right now, lady. So I did about the pumpkin pies, right? Buy the pumpkin pies. I get outside with the fucking big old sack of pumpkin pies. I'm like, they weigh like 2 pounds a piece. That's like over 10 pounds. And I had 2 bottles of vinegar to clean my cat pee jacket. So, that jacket, that jacket is my sacred Uncle Richard's jacket. Sacred and profane, that man. And he's not doing so well, so please pray for him. And, anyways, I wish I could see him. Where was I? So back to the Christmas thing. I saw the kids on the forklift, the people doing the thing, right? Walt Whitman would have cried. Walt Whitman would have written a poem, that kind of fucking thing, right? Right down at the end of down there on the fucking Thames of New York. It's called Hudson, East River, whatever, man. So Walt Whitman would have cried, right? And I was crying too, but not really. They were figurative tears. I was crying because I had other things to do. Sometimes you ever do like, should I cry today or do something? Do something like more like fucking energetic or emotive, or not emotive, because crying is the most emotive thing one can do. It's also the most embarrassing thing, I think. Because I'm a boy in America, you get the shit beat out of you if you cry, right? So that's me. I got the shit beat out of me so many times. I can't even tell you. But it's not about me, man. It's not. Any artist will tell you that it's not about me and everything about me. It's all about me. I'm omnipotent. I'm omniscient. I'm omnivore. I'm omni everything, man. Omnisexual, right? I got both parts, right? Lady boys and man boy parts. Oh man, I love being gay. I do, by the way. I love it. So all my LGBTQ friends and family, I love you all so much, and this is gonna end. This unholy regime of hell will end. Okay, that's what older, wiser people tell me, and I'm like, are you sure? Can I really trust you? It's gonna end, and not in a giant mushroom cloud. Not in a giant mushroomy cloud, which I love mushrooms. Don't get me wrong. I think I'm on something wrong, but yeah. So I don't want to see the 8-headed beast. All right. So right, back to the pies. I'm handing out these pies to these working men that Walt Whitman would have loved and might have tried to make love to too, by the way. Which come on, Walt, man, reel it in a little bit sometimes. Just saying, man, don't fuck a dying Confederate soldier, even though he might deserve it. Don't. He didn't do that, by the way. I'm fucking with you. Yeah. So back to the most urbane, sophisticated, French-speaking motherfucker in California. And so, ew, God, why would you eat a lemon? Unless you want that face, right? You know what? People eat metaphorical lemons every fucking day, and they don't have to. And they go around, I hate the world. I hate everybody. Hate. No, you know what? Stop eating lemons. Put them in your tea with some honey, all right? Little honey, some lemon. And that's your lemon right there. And then love. How about that? Love. Let's exude. Let's denote. Let's connote. Let's expand. Let's love. Okay, that's what the story is about. This Christmas story is about love. It's not about a crazy fucking retard like me. I'm sorry I use that word retard, but that's what I get called all the time. What are you, fucking retard? Yeah, I'm retarded, man. Okay, leave me alone. Jesus Christ, you don't have to rub it in. Fuck. So. Oh, so the lady in line, right? And this, right? I'm going off, man. This is public performance art, Vallejo style and grocery outlet. I'm just being a fucking madman. I'm going nuts. I'll probably never build a fucking shop there again, okay? But I had the best time, and people watching, they did too. I know they did, right? And I felt so holy and happy and fulfilled. You know, I just felt so wonderful. And that one beautiful woman I met, the European woman, she was so beautiful and sweet. And you know, it's funny because she, you know, before she saw my grace, right, and that I was a child of God, before she saw that, you know, it takes time, right? And I don't blame anybody for that, right, for taking the time. But when she did, her, you know, a big beautiful, radiant smile broke out on her face. And then we started speaking French, and I said, "Oh, Vienna, is your husband really alive? Because I need a lady. I'm so lonely. I'm so lonely. I really am." And I don't want to talk about that too much, but I'm ready, ladies out there. I'm ready. You know, I'm still a goof. I'm a goofball, right? But I'm ready. I'm sober as fuck. I'm sober as a fuck. This day is long. I'm sober. Thank you, Jesus, for that, by the way. And please, future artists, again, I can't emphasize this enough. Do not do drugs and alcohol. I mean, some drugs, okay, the right ones. Alcohol is deadly, poison, toxic, fucking horrible. Do not. I have cirrhosis of the liver. Fuck it. I do. I'm telling you. Please don't. Please don't. You're loved. All right. Enough of that shit. So back to the holy and the profound. So I leave the store, right? I'm like, this day cannot, this blessed 23rd of December, 2025 cannot, God, it cannot get any better than this. Thank you, God. Thank you for the gifts that you've given me today. Please, thank you, God. Please, I don't deserve it. I'm unworthy. I'm not, you know, and you're scaring me, God, getting this close to me. And God said, "Oh, yeah, you ain't seen nothing yet, motherfucker. You ain't seen nothing." I said, "Really, God? Yeah, can I take it though? Can I take it? I mean, I don't want to burst into flame, man. Like a bodhisattva, you know, just fucking burst into flame. I don't want to. I'm not ready to burst into flame." And because I like living, man. I do. Beautiful women, man. Okay, I said it. Fuck it. I'm a pig. Kill me. Whatever. Someone probably will kill me because I said that. Anyway, so poor Salman Rushdie. I love you, Salman Rushdie. I fucking love you. You one-eyed motherfucker. I love you. And anyone ever hurt you in front of me, I'd kill the motherfucker. I would kill them. I'd stomp them to death with my clown shoes. I would stomp them to death with my fucking clown shoes. Do not fuck with Salman Rushdie, you fucking... Don't. Anyways, where was I? So, yeah, sacred, profound, profane. I thought this day cannot possibly get any more holy. This Christmas day, almost Christmas, 23rd, right? We don't really know the day that Jesus was born on. It could have been today, actually, the 23rd. And, you know, historians and all you fucking uppity fucking ivory tower cats at Yale and Harvard, go fuck yourselves. Anyways, I mean that sincerely. Academia, fuck you, man. Go live. Tear those fucking patches off your tweed jacket, you fucking loser, and live. I know that hurts. I know it hurts. In your tower, it hurts to hear that. But you know what? I'm trying to help you, brother. Tear those fucking patches off your stupid tweed fucking jacket. You fucking jackass. Tear off those fucking things. You know, you still have your PhD to prove in some fucking publishing that you've done, right? But live. Become a human. Academician. Become a human. I did. I used to be a teacher. I taught at junior college. You know, we call it community college. But I did. Taught writing, right? A sacred, holy, profane, profound experience in and of itself. Anyways. oh, by the way, universities that are not Yale or Harvard, Reed. I would love to teach at Reed because my favorite poet, Gary Snyder, went to Reed. I would love to go to Reed. That's, yeah, avant-garde, man. That's the shit. Reed, my name is Chris Reed. Reed. This is my, not homage, this is my CV. Yes, my curriculum vitae to Reed College. I'm looking for a job. How did you know that? Okay, back to the mustache at hand, darlings. So I got this this lady, this charming, beautiful lady named Carla, right, from Europe, somewhere in Europe, and she's so erudite and just she gets me right. We're on the same fucking wavelength, and I could have kissed her. I wanted to, but I thought, oh, that's probably like assault and battery or some shit, right? Kissing strangers at the grocery outlet, nah, no, don't do it. Really, don't do it. Anyway, so so Carly goes on her way, right? And I give away I go outside, I give away my pies I just bought that those sacred ladies told me to buy 5 sacred pies. That's the title of this fucking thing, man. 5 sacred pumpkin pies on 23rd of Christmas. 23rd of Christmas. God damn. Oh, people, fellow artists, here's what you do. So you always have a pen, and then when you have an idea, 23rd of Xmas. The 23rd of Xmas is brilliant, right? And that just popped into my fucking head. But that's going to now be the title to this. I'm trying to show you something here. I know it's laborious. It's lugubrious even. I'm sorry for the lubricosity. That sounded dirty, kind of, didn't it? You're making me so lugubrious. Anyways, write your eyes. If you don't carry a fucking pen, you're not gonna write it down. You're gonna forget it. And anyways, this is gonna be the title. 23rd of Christmas is gonna be the title of this video. Part 2 of the heretofore mentioned prior to the blah 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 blah. So, where was I? Oh yes, lost the gosh darn thread again. So, throwing pumpkin pies out my fucking van window. My soccer mom, Goldie, Gold. I love you, Goldie. I have a sacred car. I would never drive anything other than Goldie. I never, except a Volvo. I'm gonna get a Volvo later when I'm in another country living. Because I love Volvos. They're safe and they're just sexy, beautiful cars. Oh, that cargo space. Yeah, baby, give me some cargo space. Ooh. Anyways, God, I almost got it. I'm not going to say what I almost got. Anyways, Volvo, love you. The red blocked ones, okay? The red blocked, not anything else. I mean, I don't know enough about them to. I'm sure the ones before the red block are great too. I've owned 4 Volvos in my life. Here in the United States, in California, and in France. I love them. Get a Volvo, people. But don't get one of them fucking plasticky, fucking weird ones with weird fucking numbers and shit. Don't. Anywho, back to the lesson at hand. The masterclass in acting and living. So, living a life well lived and an ethical life, a harmonious life, is important. A moral life, not. Here's a tip, kids. Don't be morally bankrupt. Okay, I know it's you get slog to that fucking place to not doing wrong. Yeah, I know it's a long, hard fucking slog, right? Sorry. But apparently has to be said. The things that could just be implied or somehow picked up in the ether of society and goodness and Judeo-Christian ethics and all that fucking shit now has to be fucking spelled out because of certain motherfuckers running the fucking show. Okay, but I digress. If anything happens to me, you fucking know who did it, right? It won't be the Vallejo PD either. Them cats, they don't give a fuck. They're probably laughing at this shit, right? It won't be the Vallejo PD, I know that sounds grandiose and all that, and you know what? I'm not. I'm grandiose because I'm an artist, but I'm not. I don't think the government's going to try to whack me. I mean, that's just stupid, especially now that this is on fucking film. I mean, thank God. Anyways, so back to the lesson at hand, and that is, so I'm leaving the grocery outlet, right? And I get to this rond-point, turnabout. We call them rond-point in France. You call them turnabouts, I think. I don't know. So at the roundabout, there's this wizened, lovely black-haired lady, and she has these deep cracks, of age in her brown face, and she's so beautiful and so dainty, like a little puff ball, like if a wind came up, man. And she's got all this cargo, all this shit she's trying to carry. She's 4 feet tall, man. I ain't fucking kidding you. I'm kidding you. She's 4 feet tall and wizened and beautiful, and she has a little pushy thing, shoppy thing, right? But this lady, she's carrying so much stuff, and so I pulled up next to her, pulled up on the fucking curb of the round point, and I said, hey, mama, and she said, oh no, you want to kill me? No, she didn't say that. She said, she just looked delighted, right? And I said, hey, can I please drive you home? You know? And she said, oh yeah, right. And I said, just, oh, I'm gonna come around. And I opened up my cargo door. I love cargo doors. I opened my cargo door, and I hoisted up her pulley cart thing that shoppers use in France and Europe a lot, and South America too, wherever. So, wherever people don't have cars, right? Not rich. America's rich, and you guys don't even know how rich you are, Americans. You don't even have any fucking idea because you never get the fuck out of here. Except a few of you do. Okay, right on, cool, yay, good for you, rich white people that sometimes travel. It sounds like a dick, right? I'm a dick. I'm a fucking dick. I don't care. So, yeah, snobby dick. Anyways, eat it. So, I put this beautiful older lady. I put her shit in the car and opened the door for her. I said, please sit down, you know, and get comfy. And my Goldie, my Honda Odyssey van is the most comfortable fucking van in the whole wide world, right? It's a 2002, get one. Anyway, so she gets into the van, right, and I put her shit back there. I put the seatbelt on her in the back. I put the seatbelt on her, that thingy, the draggy wheelie thing, so it doesn't fucking fall and spill her shit out everywhere. Cause what kind of Christmas favor is that, doing somebody, right? So I put her shit in. Here's kind of an interesting little detail is that I put her. I said, okay, where do you live, man? Where are we going? She said, hey, I remember when I was learning French. The most important thing you're driving in French is tout droit, tout droit, tout droit. Straight ahead, right? And so that's a great mantra for life too, right? Straight ahead. All this shit's connected. You know? Did you know that all this stuff's connected? The shit coming out of my pie hole, the shit that's out there, the vibrations that are all around us, the glorious vibrations and the wonderment, and it's all here. Especially at Christmas, it's heightened. You know, God turns it up to 11, right? Rob Reiner. You made so many people so joyful, and I'm just sick. As are all artists everywhere. And so, yeah, All in the Family. Oh, I pity those of you who weren't young enough to watch All in the Family when it aired. Not live, but when it aired that night. I don't remember if it was Thursday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night. Some nerd out there is going to tell me. That was Norman Lear. That was television at its best. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you're so lucky because the internet is a repository of everything. So yeah, there's really no excuse for being ignorant to stuff. Especially if you want to know it. It's right there, man. Get off your fucking lazy tuchus, man. Anyways, so back to the lesson at hand and or whatever. Yeah, Chris, let's glorify Chris, who's just a fucking human being, doing what a fucking human being should do. That's all. I'm not wonderful. I'm just doing what people should do for each other, man. Right? Unprompted, just do it, right? Nike, yay, Nike. That comes in handy right now. So, yeah. So I take her name, and guess what? Her name is not Carla, it's Carmine. And I just dealt with that beautiful European Carla lady. That's Carmine. Tell me, synchronicity and the beauty of the universe isn't intricate and infinite and very fucking weird. A Rubik's Cube that with 8,000 sides that can be turned to a quadrillion times, right? Talking monkeys taking millennia. It's fallacious, by the way. To type out a Shakespeare play ain't never gonna happen. But whatever. I love Shakespeare. Love you, Shakespeare. I even love your second favorite mistress or the bed or whatever, your wife's second bed. What a dick. That was kind of a dick move, Shaky. Okay? Shaky, I gotta tell you, that's kind of a dick move, bro. But anyways, so back to the thing. So I thought this day can't get any better or more profound or more beautiful. And then I drop Carmine. Beautiful name, beautiful little lady. I drop her at in the where she lived, right? I said, let me unload your shit because you're just a tiny little lady, and they would squish you. So and wouldn't because she's strong as an ox, right? She's from Bolivia, okay. She spent half her life climbing up fucking mountains, okay? Very thin air. This woman was stronger than me. She'd probably carry my ass up a fucking hill, right? So, anyways, um, so she go, oh, thank you. Oh, this is so sweet. I said, no, thank you, Cogni. Thank you. Thank you for letting me into your life, you know? Thank you. And, I think she understood me too. Oh, because I said, mi mama. And I wanted to say in Spanish, mi mama would be proud of me because I'm not a piece of shit. Damn, mom. Raise the bar a little. I love you, mom. Up in heaven. I know you are. So I said, mi mama, mi amo mama. I don't, you know. And she goes, oh. And she looked at me, because she was old enough to be my mama, right? And I just love this lady. I fell in love with her like that. I told you, I fall in love with women. Yeah, I was going to say men. I fall in love with women. It takes me like 0.2 split seconds, right? And so I fell in love with this lady. Dropped her off. I thought, thank you, Jesus, right? Thank you for this day. Thank you so much, Jesus. Thank you, right? I'm like, this cannot get any better. And guess what, man? It did, right? So I'm going back up to where I live, and I see a beautiful woman, from high school, and her name is so. It should have been Ophelia or Cordelia. It should have been that, but it's not. But I'll tell you, I'm going to give you her fictitious last name, which is very close to the real one. Love. Okay, her name's Love. Okay, it's a synonym. Look it up. It's a synonym for this lady's name, right? So I see her, and she's on crutches, y'all. She's on fucking crutches, man. And there's a beautiful little boy playing at her feet, right, on the sidewalk. He's not wearing shoes, right? Real hillbilly shit. Real Vallejo hillbilly white trash motherfucking shit, right? Which is me, right? And so me and Love, you know, this woman I went to high school with, class of 85. Me and Love, I just looked at her and smiled, and she smiled back at me. I haven't seen her in years, right? But I used to work with her son as a gardener when I first got back to America, and I didn't have a job. So I just took whatever job I could get. And so I got a job making like $20 a day. This was in 2015. I made $20 a day. A man with a master's degree and languages and shit, whatever, right? I made $20 a day working with Love's son, right? And I hugged her. She's wearing this. I love fuzzy women's clothing, and so she's wearing this fuzzy thing. And I look at her with her big, beautiful blue eyes, and I hug her, right? And she's like real thin, right? And I said, "I love you, Lisa. I love you." I told you her name. Fuck it. I love you, Lisa. And she goes, "Gosh, Chris, I haven't seen you." I said, "I know it's been way, way, way too long." I said, "Is that your son's kid? That sweet little sweet little toe-headed boy right there?" She goes, "Oh yeah, that's him." I said, "How's he doing, your son?" She said, "Oh, he's doing great." I said, "Oh, thank God, because too many of us are being disposed of." And I don't mean that in a weird way. I mean that like life's gonna grind you down way, right? Especially if you're poor. If you're poor and brown or poor and white, life is going to ground you down. And one day you're going to say, you know what, God damn it, give me the blue lips and the spike. I can't take any more of this shit. Give me the blue lips and the spike. Please don't, people. Please, you're loved. Enough of that. Enough of that fucking shit. Not love. Love. What the Beatles say? You know what they said. And it was true. So back to the Christmas story. I hug Lisa, and I love Carhartts because my wallet is there. I open my wallet up, and I'm not saying this because Chris is a good man. I'm trying to be a good man. Okay, whatever. Open my wallet up, and I don't know how much cash was in there. Maybe, if I'm guesstimating, it was maybe $50. I don't know, 40, maybe less, because I've been tipping fucking Amazon drivers and shit and scaring them, but like, did I do something wrong, sir? I said, oh, do something wrong? You mean like pee in a fucking bottle wrong? because you're a fucking wage slave? Wrong. No, I love you. You could be my child. You have done nothing wrong. You've done everything fucking right in this society that is going to try to ground you down, and then with your fucking bone dust make Elon Musk a nice loaf of bread. Isn't that just great? And anyways, so Lisa, right? I give her the cash, right? She's like, "Why are you doing this?" I said, "Because it's Christmas and I love you, Lisa. Fuck, what more reason do I need? Class of '85, baby. Class of Benicia High School, class of '85. I love you, goddammit. And I do. I love all you. I love all you. I've never been to one of your fucking reunions because I've always been somewhere else, but I love Benicia High and Doris Holmes, my drama teacher. My drama teacher taught celestial navigation during World War II because women did that. They stepped up and they did jobs. Rosie the fucking River. Okay, they did that, right? And then when those cats came back, they're like, "Hey, guess what, women? Fuck you. No credit cards, no job. No, get back in there, get pregnant, and fucking shake your moneymaker while you're cooking that fucking rice-a-roni." Woo! Right? Sorry, women. I'm sorry. My mom was one of those women, right? And ground down into dust, like so many of us are. And I know I'm getting on my fucking soapbox, but you know what? It's Christmas, man. All right. So I said, "Lisa, I love you. I love you, baby. I love you." I haven't seen her in 10 years. And she's like, "This fucking cat's nuts, right?" But nuts in like a nice way, right? And so I hug her and then I leave, right? I turn around, and because there was a court, I could turn around, and I turn around and then I pull up next to Lisa's house here in Vallejo, and that beautiful little boy, her grandson. And she said, "Oh," I rolled down the window. She said, "That's my grandson." I said, "Hey, son, what's your name?" He said, "Carter, sir." I said, "Carter, you mean after Jimmy Carter? The only fucking decent president we've ever had in this country's fucking history, besides maybe Abe Lincoln? Your name is that holy man's name, that holy president's name, that Sunday school teacher's name that everyone denigrated, made fun of, insulted? That man, that saintly fucking American man, your name's Carter? I love you, son. Please tell your father, who I worked with as a gardener 10 years ago for $20 a day. Please tell your father, who's doing so great and wonderful now, who's kicked and all that. Please tell your father that Chris Reed says hi and have a blessed Christmas. Please tell your father, too, that he has a wonderful little boy. He has a wonderful little 5-year-old boy. Can you tell him that, Carter? Can you remember to tell him that?" "Yes, sir. I'll tell him that." And so I just said, I thank God, and then I drove up the hill, in the hill where I live. And I sat in the car, and I said, if I don't get this down on video, this outpouring of whatever, then I'm doing not only myself a disservice, but you a disservice. Okay, and I love you all, and I hope everyone gets what they want. I got what I want on the 23rd of Christmas. Whew! Bless you all.